Hey guys, it's Weds. There are so many good legendary weapons in Season 23. I think it's important to know which ones are on the top tier list to go after, and it's also important to know the best way to acquire them as fast as possible. And that said, the following are my top 5 weapons to go after in Season 23. Again, these are my top 5, meaning they may not be your top 5, but I think you will find them viable, or at least you should consider trying them. In any case, let's start with the ones that are easier to get, and you can also craft the best version that satisfies your needs. Therefore, this list is not into any particular ranking. Number 1 on the list is Imperative Scout Rifle. It's a reprised undying weapon. To keep this video short, I would kindly ask you to check a previous video that I made showing how to get those reprised weapons. Link will be in the description if you want to check it out. Imperative is in the high impact archetype. Shoots slow but deals big damage. Here's the one that I crafted. Rapid hit, kinetic tremors. But there are other perks combinations such as this one right here, triple tap, explosive payload, or you can craft rapid hit, explosive payload. With the Imperative Scout Rifle against beefy enemies and bosses, all these options are very good, which is the reason why I like to use it. Now, number 2 on the list is Subjunctive SMG. It's another undying reprised weapon. It's arc and a 900 RPM. It's got Volt Shot, a desirable perk, especially for arc build. If you can get this with stats for all, you are cooking. And even if you can't get a good roll, don't worry. Like I said before, those weapons are craftable and you can craft the best version that satisfies your needs. Number 3 on the list is Scalar Potential. This pulse rifle is best fitted for PvP, and I love me a good PvP weapon, especially one that I can craft the god roll of. It's Beast in the Crucible. The one that I crafted is Keep Away Headseeker. I had this exact same roll drop for me and I used it and showcased it in one of my previous videos. But as soon as I was able to craft it, I deleted the old one and now I have the crafted version. There are plenty of good combination perks for both PvE and PvP, and the best way to get these wish weapons is to play the Coil and Riven Lair seasonal activities. And if you want to craft them as fast as possible, make sure to complete the Wish Crafting Seasonal Challenge. Then you will have a guaranteed red border when you decrypt your first Wish weapon engram every week. Or if you have some Wish engrams laying around, just focus the weapon that you want to craft the most, and you will have a chance of getting some red borders. Number 4 on the list is Tiger Spite, a kinetic 450 RPM auto rifle. It's also a Dreaming City weapon, but it's not craftable like the previous weapons mentioned above. However, you can get this from doing activities in the Dreaming City such as Blind Well, etc., etc. But the most consistent way that I have found to get those Dreaming City weapons this season is playing the Coil activity, especially when you open secret side chests while you're clearing pathways, and also when you complete the whole thing and open all these chests, there's a good chance you will get one. Anyway, the perk to look for on Tiger Spite if you are a PvE player is Kinetic Tremors. I love any weapon with Kinetic Tremors, but this one is really good, especially when you want to do some decent damage to bosses or beefy enemies. For a primary weapon, it's glorious, but the top god roll is Overflow with Kinetic Tremors. There are other god rolls for Tiger Spite, but for PvE, if you can get Overflow with Kinetic Tremors, you should be happy. Number 5 and last on the list is Ros Arago. This is one of the most desired weapons this season, and I made a previous video about this, which is why it is in my top 5 weapons to go after. The thing is, it's a world drop, but the most consistent ways that I was able to get many of those are the following: legend lost sectors. If there are some easy lost sectors on rotation, just make sure you grind the hell out of them, and you should be able to get a few of those. And also, decrypting prime engrams with the Cryptarch can land you a few of those as well. I'm not saying this is 100% the best ways, but all the ones that I have gotten so far are mostly from those activities that I mentioned. Now, the god roll that most people are after are repulsor brace and onslaught, or rewind rounds and onslaught. However, there are many other god rolls for Ros Arago. Rewind rounds and deconstruct, I hear, is a very good one. I also have this one with permeability and golden tricorn. That's pretty good too, because with permeability, you can turn this thing into any affinity. For instance, if you want to use it to do solar damage, equip a solar subclass and use your class ability, then you get yourself a solar weapon. It's amazing how good this weapon can be with so many perks combination. Some honorable mention include the new Strand Fusion Rifle, Scatter Signal. It's a rapid fire, and if you craft this with Overflow, you got yourself a very good DPS option in the kinetic slot. The other honorable mention is the Doom Petitioner. Avoid linear fusion rifle with some decent perks, but it's got some serious competition from the likes of Type-N 4FR. Anyway guys, that's all I got for today. I told you about my top 5 weapons to go after in Season of the Wish. What are your top 5 this season? I would love to know. Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys in the next one.